Hello, people. This video is to explain to others when to know to get away from a group of people or from a person in general. Okay, I just had an experience, man. It really hurt me too. It really hurt me. I'm a very good person. I'm a considerate person. I try to befriend other senior adults like myself, if they are widows, have lost their spouses, or been through a divorce, and they're older and they live alone. Okay, there's a woman named Tracy. It's almost 60. She lives under very, very harsh conditions and doesn't even have a car. And she's here on YouTube. And I've engaged in several of her live videos, and she's doing good there. And she will have about nine other chatters in the chat room. But I realized that these are the wrong people for me to be around and to try to converse with in any way. Oh man, what a kick in the heart and in the stomach. Oh my God. Oh, this dark spot. That's where I was weed eating 2 days ago, and a piece of branch hit me right here, made a small gouge. Isn't that terrible? Man, it looks like someone punched me. Hell, I'll have to look at that a little closer after I'm through with this video, but oh man. Oh man, I can't believe some people. See, what it was the second time I had been in her live chat here on YouTube tonight. This happened about 30 minutes ago. And was sitting there thinking about this, and I thought, I need to advise other people how to handle these things. And I didn't act out of anger because I was fucking hurt, and I felt like I had been degraded. I really do. Because what I said to her, I feel for her. She doesn't have any friends, any family. And I've been wanting to go to a steakhouse. And the other night I was looking on the internet. I live in Houston, Texas, different steakhouses and checking out different ones of them. And I think I'd like to go to Saltgrass Steakhouse. So I was in there and I thought, she never gets to go anywhere. Nobody notices her or doesn't seem to care a damn thing about her. And I thought, I'd like it if she could go there with me, you know, so she could live a life and feel like she counts and make her feel good. She could have been a man, just a person, another soul, another spirit. And I said, Tracy, I would like to take you over to Grass Steakhouse. Some evening because I'm wanting to go over there. I'll go alone. That's a definite. I'm going to go alone. I know now. It's well, I'm not dating anyone right now. She parts this out on this video, and I'm like, and I typed in because I don't date anyone. I don't play that game. Uh, I'm a MGTOW, okay? I don't play that game. And I said, I don't do dates. And then another person said, he was asking you for a date. And I'm like, I was not asking her for a date. I was asking, or not asking, I was offering. Like you would offer for some of your colleagues or friends to join you for a certain activity. That's what I was doing. But and I had to pause for a while because I feel like, man, these people they act like I'm trying to hustle this woman. I was trying to be a friend. I was trying to be a friend because she doesn't have any money. She doesn't have anyone. I was trying to be a friend, being that I'm going to go to Saltgrass Steakhouse anyway. She could come with me, and I'm financially well. I wouldn't mind paying for her share. No drinking though, I'm not into drinking. And so I just had to hold myself for a while. I'm like, man, I'm feeling bad right now. I need to hold on. And she blurts out, she thought I had left the chat, but I was still there. And she makes a statement. Yeah, he left. He was trying to ask me for a date, is what he was doing. I answered that by saying, I was trying to be your friend, and you have degraded my person. And I said nothing more. I left the chat. I have unsubscribed from her. I took her off of my Facebook friends list. You see what happened, people? And several others were chiming in on this. So, yeah, he was just asking for a date. No, I wasn't. No, I was not. When you ask friends or colleagues or whatever, hey, would you like to join me to do this? We're going to have a cookout at this place or go here, or you can be married. Hey, would you like to join me and my wife? Or, it's like the time when I lived out in the country. This is an incident I remember. I always cherished it. I was age 17. Mr. A.J. Martin, his family, he had 4 sons, and they had some family in from California at their place in Rising Star, Texas. And a big meal was made in for them, and they had one of those big tables and all. And so I was getting in my car. Oh, well, I'll see y'all later. He followed me out to my car. He said, Earl, get back in there and get you a plate and sit down and eat with us. You know, So what was I supposed to do? Say to Mr. A.J. Martin, are you asking me for a date in degrade? No, man. He was trying to be a good person. He had a good heart. But you see what happened? I'm not actually trying to lash out at Tracy right now, but see, it's like this. You see how I tried to be a friend and immediately her and one, two, three other people in chat, they take this hammer and they start hammering me down, knocking me down. You see what was happening there, people? They were not trying to knock me down to their lower level. That's what was happening. Just trying to knock me down to their lower level. And so I left the chat. I just left it. This was about 30 minutes ago. Oh, yeah, they will notice that. And she will notice that I'm not on her friends list anymore at Friends Book, but it doesn't matter. I'm finished. Because, see, after she had already thought the first time that I had left the chat, for her to say that remark out loud, he was just trying to date me. You idiots. I was trying to be your friend. So if she ever needed an ambulance or a ride to the damn hospital, I'm supposed to say, no, I'll say, no, Tracy, you might think I'm asking you for a date. Gosh, damn. But you see, people, what this is? This is the same as a narcissist will do to a person. It's to knock you down, and to make statements and presumptions of things that are not true, that are not true. It's like in office. One man looks, no, hey, would you like to join me and Mike? We're going to go out to the golf course this Sunday, blah, blah, blah. That's not asking someone on a date. It's asking them to join you. Would you like to join in? But you see why? Oh, well, not to get revenge, but it's like, no, these people are wanting to demean me. And do you know spiritually what that is? It's cursing. Because when people do you this way as a child, they're knocking you down to their level. Like these people, they took a hammer, bang, 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 knocking me down to their level of me just asking for a date. It's not true. It's not true. But this is a very important video, and it's something you people can learn from. When people do this and they try to demote you or they degrade you, see, it's like this because even if they didn't do it so much intentionally, it proves that they have lower self esteem, lower intelligence, they are less spiritually, they are a lower individual. Get away from them because they will only lower and suck off your end. You see what I mean? But anyway, later. And I love you, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for giving me discernment and intelligence. But they was the wrong people for me to be around, you know? Because I was accused by her out loud in her live video and others, three others in chat. Oh, he was just asking you for a date. No, I wasn't. And I explained that several times, but it did no good. I even put in their example like, a person can invite colleagues or friends to go to a bar, to play tennis, go golfing, or out to a get together, a cookout. It doesn't mean they're asking someone for a damn date. But anyway, later. I love you, Jesus Christ.